Hello everyone and welcome once again to TorchbearerGaming's Into the Ashwell. This is episode 10, so if you haven't watched previously, I highly suggest going back and watching previous episodes. Or else you'll probably be a bit lost, but you can still enjoy the fun either way. We've got our group of new players, one new player this time. We had some technical difficulties, so we lost a player beforehand, but we have backups as usual, so we're good to go. And we dawn on the summer time in Hearthmore. The spring has finally ended. The humidity has skyrocketed as the marshes and the heat create a wonderful soup of unpleasantness about the area. The crops are growing in droves, and the harvesting season is incoming already. The people are preparing. The town is abuzz with traders and guests and caravans of all sorts and shapes, including the yearly visit by the Emberwood nomads from the west. As the burning season descends upon their home, they move away and make rounds about the nation to trade, giving special opportunities to our adventurers if they take advantage of it. And speaking of our adventurers, let's see who we've got for tonight. Who wants to start?
That's a good question.
I guess
You go.
I can start, yeah. So I'm technician. I will be playing as Caldago. Um, Caldago was raised amidst a sea of golden grasslands atop a great mesa that his people have called home for ages. He was steeped in the traditions and rituals of day-to-day life by his mother, a shaman of the goddess Artisma. He spent his time hunting, training for battle, and learning to survive in the harsh lands. As an adult, Dago was a powerful warrior and hunter amidst his tribe, so it was no surprise that he rose to take his place as Khal. He always had a way with beasts and was believed to be blessed by Atisma. He led his people for 2 decades. As Khal, it was Dago's responsibility to keep his tribe safe and guide them on their path. He failed. His entire tribe burned in flames, the likes of which Dago had never seen. He tracked a strange creature that committed his atrocity to the Ashwell keep. His only clue to its identity, a single golden feather. He likes hunting, ritual dances, kinship with beasts, and traditions. He does not like damp, cold sailing or vegetables. His madness, he associates everyone he meets with some random animal and assumes they share traits with that animal. Anything else?
Oh, that should do it. So who next? Do we want to move right into our second knoll, or do we want our gobbler?
I'll do it. Lucky. Sorry. My name's Welburd, Shortnose. I'm a Goblin Ranger, Commando Archetype, neutral evil. Not sure that really matters, though. Who even sees evil these days? Evil, good, I don't understand it. You just live, you know? But I'll get down to it. I grew up back in Goblin. I was an orphan. There's like many people that there around there. All the kids on there. I knew so many. A lot of them died actually. It's kind of surprising. Actually, no, not really. Now that I think about it, but I've been lying, cheating, stealing, all these things around Goblava for a long time. But I didn't really like it there. Not really good for the health. I got enough coin together that I went off and employed myself in a mercenary company. Used talents I learned in Goblava to help me work there. Did pretty well. Worked as a scout, tracker, assassin now, and a while ago. How long has it been? I don't even know. went to this place called Ashwell in Hothmore, more so, with a keep called Ashwell. They told me it was haunted, but you know, the money's good, and I can handle anything that's there. I've seen bad enough in Gobblify. Ashwell is it's fine. But about me, what I like? I like coins. I like wealth. You know, art, gems, anything. I love it all. Give me it now. But on the other side, my dislikes. I don't like the wilderness, the woods. I don't like the cold nights. I uh I hate like common food. You know, rations. Ugh. Give me something fancy. But the big one. I have an empty bed. If any ladies out there willing to join me, I'm willing to oblige. But I have some problems holding on to money. I see something shiny. I need it. I need it real bad. But yeah, that's me. I think.
Alright, Rift.
Yep. I am Kakkaaz Dreadmaw. It is too hot here. Not like the Dreadmaw Mountains, which were my hunting grounds. So rich with game, and yet nothing so satisfying. I had not been satisfied until a band of travelers wandered into my domain. Now these were prey animals worth pursuing. They fought back, but they fell. And yet, it was more satisfying than anything I had ever had before. He who is now my patron saw this and gave me the means to pursue more of them in exchange for something that he sought. And that is why I am here in this wretched hot place, pursuing that which lies within the Ashwell. But the hunting is richer. And so I follow his lead. Yeah, and that's him.
Likes, dislikes, madness.
Meat, things that live, hard liquor, the winter winds, and of course, the pursuit of prey. Things that define weakness. Vegetables, they don't run. Old people, children, skittish things. I prefer not to wait for my prey. I go to it. Hmm? Oh, nothing. I was just imagining a delicious meal in front of me. No, it wasn't you. I assure you, it was not you.
People. People are delicious and made of meat. And that comes to our new player and last person, Chrisu.
Oh, my name is Richard. No.
Oh.
You okay?
Technical difficulties, 2 seconds. There! A noble man of the Queen. I'm a rogue. an
Exemplar.
exemplar rogue. I'm lawful good. Richard grew up in the slums of the capital, in the realm of man. He grew up seeing the worst dregs of mankind on a daily basis. He was hardened by his living and got out of the slums as fast as he could. He became a volunteer for the guardsmen and spent several years walking a beat in the market and slums, trying to keep the peace. After a decade of service, he needed to do more. He sought more and found it in the tutelage of a retired guard captain. He spent years learning everything he could about the law. Eventually, he was promoted to guard captain, and after another decade as a captain and after distinguished service, Richard was recognized and inducted into the Crown's investigative service. He was assigned here to investigate if there are any troublemakers. He likes archery, sports, chess, and poultry. Who doesn't love a good meal of chicken? He dislikes criminals, the black market, savages, and mammon worship. He isn't mad. He's just a believer in the law.
Hello. And yes, that's our wonderful crew for tonight. This will go swimmingly, I'm sure.
Oh, I am certain.
So with that, as things always seem to do, our scene dawns upon the Leaky Bitch, the most popular local tavern, where most commonly you can find all sorts, sharing a drink, gambling, whoring, whatever is their particular taste. But on this particular evening, unlike most in the Leaky Bitch, the fireplace, the hearth, does not burn so hot. It is barely cinders and ashes. The humidity and the heat from outside even linger now into the midday. And a fire would only exacerbate this issue. Nevertheless, though, they can't put it out entirely, for the lady of the house, Lady Negrescu, still complains about the cold, as she is perched in her rocking chair as ever, right in front of the fireplace, poking at it incessantly. But as you're all sitting about this room, some of you drinking, some of you gambling, others just conversing and having a good time, Richard, sitting in a corner of the bar and just soaking in the ambiance and rumors, when the barkeep, Harald Barleybeer, is a portly halfling fellow with a brown beard, kind of slams another tankard up onto the bar in front of one of the patrons and says, "You all hear about the nomads being in town again? I hear they're out there selling their doodads and tribal hoojamalets again. Superstitious nonsense, if you ask me."
It's so hot. What is that about nomads? What do you say? Is Wilbur's just like fanning himself?
Those old traditionalist fools are out there selling their junk again. They're always here, every year.
What sort of junk? I like
I
junk.
don't know. I don't go out there. I don't converse with natives of my type.
Oh,
I'm a civilized halfling.
a real modern man.
You call this meat? Kakkaaz is just complaining about the quality of the meat, and yet as he's scarfing it down.
Mhm. It was when I cut it off the animal. That's the only, like, kind of off-cuff comment you get.
He responds with something, but you can't really quite make it out through that of his chewing.
Hey, Harold, you got any cold stuff down in the basement?
Probably.
Can
You
you
aren't
bring it up
hiding
here?
any cold bodies from the law, are you?
Do what? Oh, he
Any
just turns
cold
around.
bodies?
A what?
A cold body from the law.
Oh, I don't imagine anybody would be very cold today.
It's a wine cellar, not... What? He just kind of, like, grumbles a bit something as he goes down the stairs behind the bar.
Man, bring me something up. I'm not even gonna drink it. I'm just gonna pour it against my forehead.
Still gotta pay for it.
Come on. Would you leave me high and dry in this heat after all we've been through together?
There's nothing dry about this heat.
Fair point. But still, come on.
He's already down the stairs now.
Ah.
Well, after he disappears, the lady kind of turns from her perch over at the fireplace, and she's still, you can still see, like, her body still motioning, so she's still jabbing at the fireplace, even now while she looks over this way. And she kind of sniffs at the air, and she's like, I smell salt.
Salt?
It carries on the eastern wind.
You always have quite the nose there, Granny.
Something comes from the east.
Well, I'm on the east right now. How about me and you, Granny?
Kakkaaz lifts his nose in the air to see if he can smell anything.
No, there's no particular scent to the air. The only thing you can actually smell other than, like, humidity, just that stifling liquid air, is the smell of the even at this distance, because the Emberwood is a good ways away, you can still, there's that tinge of ash and cinder to the air, like fire. Because, like the Emberwood is a giant forest that burns every summer to a giant amount of peat in it. Massive forest fires just ravage this entire region. So yeah, it carries.
I don't smell anything, though.
With that big nose, you don't smell anything?
Nope. Ugh. I'm a bit stuffed. Oh.
And
Wait.
that's the moment when the door opens up and a couple of people come wandering in. One of them is kind of staggering a bit, so it seems like they might have come from one of the other ale houses or something in the area and got kicked out, because this group seems pretty well inebriated. And one of them just crashes right into the board on the front. And a handful of papers and parchments just come flying off of it as the wind kicks in through the door.
Oh, man down. Quick, check his pockets.
And as his friends are starting to kind of help him up, you hear the distinct sound of, and they're all like, whoa, 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 they step back instantly. But now there's papers just scattered about the room. And the barmaid is just like, puts down the tray that she had and starts trying to busy herself with picking them all up.
Richard walks forward and tries to help her in her deeds of cleaning up.
Welburd doesn't try to help, he just tries to get a good angle on her as she bends down.
Yeah. Andra's not an attractive female. Human. For a human.
I don't think it'd matter for him.
No, but for a human.
Kakkaaz is just laughing and then busying himself with the subpar meat.
Okay, but you help her pick up a few of the pieces of paper, and the one on the top of the stack when you pick them up actually catches your eye. As just odd, firstly. Because it's on this very, like, charred-looking, scribbled... It's very scribbled handwriting on this almost charred piece of paper. And the tone of the entire note, because it's a job board, is way too, like, if it was possible to put a chipper tone into text, it's there. Which is just weird. But the text just reads something like, "Looking for friends to go on an adventure in the keep with me. Meet me at the entrance. I will pay. We'll have fun. Way!" kind of thing. And it's just absolutely ludicrous that somebody was like, "Let's go into a hyper-deadly, horrible place filled with darkness and death. And it'll be great."
This madman is probably looking for a way to break the law. I must investigate this further.
But the pay is good.
The pay isn't as important as following the law.
At the bottom, it basically just says all proceeds that they find within the keep will be split among the people that come. They don't want it. They just want the adventure.
This deal is way too good. I say to it loudly.
Deal?
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about?
That was interesting.
This paper, or the writer of this paper, must be a madman. No one wants an adventure just for fun.
Fun? Oh. They sound like a good quarry. I mean, they sound like a good partner.
But you see, if they want nothing but the fun, there's more for everyone else.
Let me see that. Let me see that.
And Welburd will jump off, assumingly the stool he's sitting on with his legs dangling off of it.
Oh no, like,
I'll
you
give
gotta
it
remember,
to you.
this is a halfling town, originally.
True.
The Leaky Bitch is
True.
built for halflings, at least partially. The bar actually slopes down on one side and is built for short people.
Dago is actually sitting on 2 chairs.
Makes sense.
Imagine both he and Kakkaaz is just kind of hunched over, looking real menacing, even if he's not trying to.
Like, it was built by humans, but it was definitely built to accommodate all the sizes of base races.
I feel Welburd would probably sit on the taller end of it because he wants to feel tall.
Of course.
So you just see this great big mottled furball from the back.
He also gets better angles from up there.
You almost think he'd want to be lower at that point.
Well, this isn't modern day. The skirts aren't quite that short.
Yeah, Welburd gets off the stool and goes over to Mr. Richard.
Let me see that.
Sure. Richards hands him the paper very cautiously.
Yeah, and Andra, the barmaid, makes her way back over to the board and starts pinning up the papers that she had collected so far.
Kakkaaz will make his way over, like half the meat's just kind of hanging out of his mouth.
Hey, whoa, big Philly guy. Take a step back. Give me more space.
Looming.
Me?
No.
Ah.
You say
Like,
me, and then kind of
ridiculous.
turn, and there's just a wall of Noel standing behind you.
Yes.
Hmm. Interesting.
He told his elegant close to me is beans. Well, that sounds like a good scam. I mean, good adventure.
Crowboy, are you guys going to Ashwell?
Yeah, Mr. Big and Fuzzy. Not so big, but still big and fuzzy. Okay, let me. You got big and fuzzy here, and you got medium fuzzy here. As he like points to each of you.
At that point, I'm gonna like, Dago's gonna walk up and stand literally right next to him and just like tower over the top of him and just look straight down.
Oh, you look familiar. What's your name again? Mr. Medium
Dago.
Fuzzy? Dago, that's right. How's Doodoo?
Uh, at this point, you see the dog sitting next to me. I have a feeling. Oh wait, no. Did you say that you are bigger now?
Hmm?
Were you the one that took that potion?
No.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the dog will walk up and basically be standing almost as tall as him.
Oh, it looks a little different.
Yeah, Doodoo is a warg pup, so he's not a dog. He's big and gnarly, even as a puppy.
Is that legal?
Hmm? Yes, he is. Wargs are well known to be raised by certain species as hunting animals.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, Doodoo, let me give you a hug. You're big enough for it.
I see Doo like kind of like rear up like, and the fur on his back just like stands up and he like starts low growling.
Oh, no, don't be like that. Let me see, and Welburd will start searching through his bag. Let's see if I got a treat for you in here. He'll pull out some dried meat. Hate the stuff anyway. Here you go, boy.
Doo takes it out of his hand, almost taking his hand off with it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. As he eats, he'll pat the side of his head. There you go, buddy.
From the sounds of it, a group of you are agreed on doing this job for your own personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I will
Yeah.
chance the Ashwell again.
In the case of Richard, probably to see if it is a scam.
It must be a scam. My crime nose is tingling.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my map.
You see, animals are loyal. It doesn't take money, all it takes is a little food and love. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You wouldn't sell me out for money, would you? Would you? Yeah.
Alright, well, that sets up our quest for today. So the group can basically, at this point, you guys set off to go prepare for your journey into the Ashwell, as harrowing as it usually is. So we move on to the vendoring. And as usual, this is your typical vendor setup, but this week we have our one special limited time vendor that you can all visit as well. And for the reasons of preparation, I'm sure Verdun's ready to go, while
Yes.
other people look over the options.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Shall I then?
Unless anybody else has.
Murder caravan?
They're Kenku.
Hmm?
A group of Kenku is called a murder.
Black marketeers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seems suspicious to me.
Best, I will head off to Hermes.
Army's empirical emporium of eccentricities. Or eclectic eccentricities.
And I'm going to deliver on my promise to him and bring all those nice weather machine parts. Also
Alright.
for that sick discount.
So yep, like I said, 15 gold a pound.
Yep. And before I go, once he goes off to the back to deposit any stuff in the storeroom, I will go ahead and try to swipe an adventuring gear with stealth.
Alright, also, how many weather? 14?
14.
So that's 210 gold.
Yep.
Alright, let me go deduct that from his total. And you're trying to... Okay, go ahead and give me that stealth check.
'23.
Yeah, that'll be enough to do what you wanted to do. So you take his last adventuring gear.
Yep.
So you gain a bad karma, as usual.
Yep.
And yes, for those who don't know, because they didn't say previous episode, Welburd is not just a thief, he's also cursed. He has to steal every single session. It's the curse of greed. So
And
Welburd, you have stolen adventuring gear.
yes. And after that, I'm going to go and head off to the nomads.
Yes, to the Nomad Trader.
See what they have. And when I'm there, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that breastplate.
Buy the Charwood breastplate.
Limited time. Limited edition.
So the Charwood breastplate is 322 gold pieces?
Yes, I have enough. I'm fucking broke now, though.
Alright, you now have a Charwood breastplate. This serves multiple purposes. One, it's not metal, so heat metal doesn't work on your armor anymore. It is still a breastplate, though. It has all the normal traits of a breastplate. So your armor class is the equivalent of a normal breastplate. The other side effect of this particular type of wood is it literally will not catch fire. You have wooden armor that cannot catch fire. It doesn't give you any resistance to fire damage yourself, but the wood will never catch fire.
He's good.
Alright, who wants to go next?
I can go next. Doggo is probably just gonna check out the job board quick and then gamble afterwards.
Okay, so you're not gonna go check out the new traders? Alright.
No.
And just for reference, because I don't think it actually came up, the Emberwood Nomads are halflings. They are tribal halflings. Who specifically worship, or revere fire elementals. And fire spirits. Alright. So, go ahead and, for gambling, do you have the gambling set proficiency?
Oh, I was gonna, like, go arm wrestle.
Okay, arm wrestling. Then go ahead and just give me a strength check.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, wow. That was terrible.
Ooh.
You lose 6 gold coins.
Ah, God damn it. Okay.
Bad bet.
And was there any? What was that? The job board?
Job board has a open, constant thing on there about bandits. Proof of bandits. If you bring back something that belongs to a bandit to prove that you killed them, is worth 2 gold a pop. There was wolves was another one. If you bring back proof of killing wolves, they will pay. Pelts are worth more. Bring back the full pelt.
Okay.
And there was a third job. Oh, the third job was actually a painter who's trying to commission someone to be his bodyguard while he goes into the Ashwell Keep and paints the area of the inside. Which, if you do take that one, it's a side session, which means we'll run it as a side thing, and it can be taken by more than one person.
Okay. Yeah, I'll most likely take that one.
Okay, if you want to take that one, you can go ahead and just write it in your notes somewhere on your character sheet that you want to take the painting job, and at some point we can set up a time to run that as a side session.
Okay.
Alright, that's you. Rift, do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, I was just figuring it out the last little bit. Gonna pick up like the refill like my one missing point of adventuring gear at the tavern.
Alright, so 22 gold.
Yep. Just calculator. And let's see. Let's see. I think that's about it.
Okay. So Chrisu, that leaves you. Do you kind of understand the gist of what you're doing here? You get 2 locations that you can visit, and then you can do 1 action at each, or 2 actions at one, or a combination thereof.
I am gonna go to the job board. Then I'm gonna go to the murder caravan.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I would like to just scout it out.
Okay, so give me an investigation check.
Sure. 28.
28 is a very good investigation check. Alright, so you spend some time at the murder caravans, and you definitely, well, you don't find any actual proof. You definitely get the feeling that there's some fishy stuff going on. There's lots of like weird signals, and the Kenku, because of the way that they work, they can mimic any sound. There's lots of weird sounds going around, but you get the feeling that some of this is part of a code. And there are secret messages being passed around about something.
Richard will come back here another time.
And there are some shady characters about. And I don't just mean because they're literally Blackbird people.
No, it's the black market. Something lost broken.
And what was the other place you wanted to go?
The job board. Always a good place when you're new in town.
Oh, the job board, okay. So yeah, the same jobs are on there. The bandits are worth money, wolves are worth money, and then there's the guy that wants people to come paint stuff for him. Or help bodyguard him while he paints.
Yeah. I'm not a bodyguard. So, yeah. He takes note of the bandit for money trade.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Alright. Only one person wanted to go to the limit tab shop. Okay. And just for reference, for the people that are looking at this and going, what are these things? Dweertan is a type of alcohol that is exclusive to the Umberwood region.
Yeah, I have like no gold, so I was
Yep.
thinking about it, but
Alright. That's that for everybody then? So the vendoring is done? We all know what that means then. Well, we all as in the people that are coming back from previous times. Let me go to the map real quick and remove Skig and True and switch out for Welburd because we had a player switch up.
Rip keyboard.
Rip keyboard indeed.
Viking keyboard will never be forgotten.
But yes, after that you all meet up again on the road and make your way to the Ashwell Keep. And as always, for you, Richard, this is your first time approaching. There's a long, winding path that goes across a river to the mountains, and up in the steps on the flatter parts of the mountain range. There's this massive ancient keep known as the Ashwell Keep that is believed to have been a cathedral to the Great Betrayer that somehow survived the Hundred Generations War. But as you approach this place, it's just choked with like constant fog and mist covering it from the height and believed to be the height in the mountains and such. But it's always got this stink of sulfur about it as well, as you just kind of stick close together and carefully follow the path through the fog. And eventually you find the large wooden doors to the entrance of the main cathedral. Push them open and the four of you enter, along with Doo-Doo. And then after you walk in, the doors slowly close behind you with a loud thunk, and you're left in the constrictive darkness of the keep. Yes, you can all see that. That is the naughty dice bin. It is a special thing we do. Whenever a player rolls a 1, a die will be added to the dice bin. If it reaches 10 dice, it flushes, and everybody that's currently playing gets a point of good karma. If I get a 1, though, dice get pulled out of it. But it's only d20 rolls, of course.
Back in the saddle. Or the keep, rather. You know what I mean, right?
it's changed a bit since last time.
Really? I can't quite see it. Who's gonna carry the light? I got this. I got this big old rifle here. I can't do it. Mr. Hume, can you see very well without any light? Maybe you should,
The law always finds its way, even in the dark.
yeah. I mean, I guess.
Or you could just light a torch.
Kakkaaz just laughs. You're funny.
I light the torch!
Cost a point of adventuring gear.
Yes!
I forgot something, so I'm fixing it.
I removed one.
Here's your torch. torch cone.
Torchbearer.
Yes,
Yay.
you see here, the light of justice is blinding or something. Right?
Well spoken.
Yeah.
Kaz just kind
Therefore,
of looks over it. Huh?
therefore, it's perfect for you to be holding it there, I don't know your name. Mr. Justice, Mr. Law. Whatever.
You
What's
can
your
call
name?
me Richard.
Dick. Okay.
Yeah, people used to call me that.
Okay, Dick.
But yes, as you guys are all standing around here talking, you hear voices actually in the distance to the right. Let me pull up my thing real quick so I can find what they're saying. So you hear a effeminate-ish sounding voice, a very happy one. Say, "This is the Druce we need to go through. Can you say Druce?" If you speak Halfling, you understand the full sentence. If not, you only understand everything but Druce. And other than that, you also hear a loud grunting and shuffling.
Do you think that's our client?
Probably. It sounds like a scammer.
Well, let's go get him.
Falcon, why don't you go scout ahead? Go fly up there.
Adjusting point of view.
Wait, there's someone over here.
Oh, someone there.
Yes, as you all step up onto this like landing here on the stairwell, the light illuminates down the hallway, and in the darkness, just at the edge of the entrance to the next hall, you can see the large black mass of an ape wearing large boots, but very large black water-resistant boots. And
I kind of hate you right now.
in its shadow is a small halfling woman in strange, colorful dress, carrying a knapsack.
I hate you so much right now.
Hello?
Hello?
Get away, big boy. Let me get past. Hello?
Right under him.
Hello.
Are you the one that put the poster up?
She claps her hands together and kind of does a little jump, and she's Kavarkian Dwinun. Nora, are you going to join me and Galoshes on our spelunking adventure today?
It's money, yes?
And as she's conversing with you, of course, the gorilla just kind of shifts around and looks at you all, like, just doesn't really have any kind of, like, expression at all, just looks bored.
Treasure, money, right?
Is this
Yes.
your note?
There is usually treasure on adventures.
Well, okay. Then I'm for it.
Yes.
Un week! And she kind of thrust one of her hands up in the air.
One week.
What did she say?
Do any of you speak Halfling?
Yes. I
Then
am
you
fluent
understood.
in most of the languages.
If you understand Halfling, you know that the first thing you overheard them saying was, "This is a door. We need to go through it. Can you say door?" And then the other thing she said was, "Greetings. I am Nora." That was. And now she said, "That's great."
I don't understand.
I ask her in Halfling, do you speak common?
Of course I speak common. I've been
My-
speaking it this whole time.
What?
And then she kind of stares off into space and goes, "Do you speak common?"
Fuck it, let's go. I'm done with this shit. Let's
And
just go.
of course, after that, she turns back to the door. Me and Galoshes were trying to figure out how to get through this Druce.
Druce, right. Leave it to me.
Have you tried knocking it off its hinges?
Well, that wouldn't be very nice. And also, it would be very loud. We might alert somebody that we're here. You never know where somebody might be lurking in a dungeon. You have to be very careful when spelunking.
Big big monkey man, take a step back. I got this. Don't grab me.
Then the boots are like clunk, 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 as he moves.
I'll test the door. Try to
Alright.
open it.
I need to not be covering my controls up with the notes box. And the door will part for you. Move the door.
That's how you open up a Druce. Or whatever.
1 week!
1 week, yeah.
1 week means great.
That's great.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Let's go.
So she steps through the door and sees what's on the other side and goes, "Oh, a bont! We can cross this bont to get to the other side."
Sure.
And yeah, you get to in there. There's this wooden bridge. It doesn't look rickety. It actually looks very new and shiny, almost polished. And there's a good drop below. Like you can see the ground down below in the torchlight, but it's a ways.
Well, lead the way, Miss Nora.
Yeah, they're not torch holders. What's the I don't remember the proper term. Sconces.
Sconces.
But they're not wall-based ones. They're ground-mounted ones. So they're actually coming up out of the floor.
I thought so.
But they're empty. They're filled with nothing but like the traces of ash from long ago.
Traces of crime past.
Miss Miss Nora. You know how to cross the bridge, right? I don't need to teach you how to do that, right?
Of course I know how to cross the bridge. I am an adventurer.
Good, then let's go. Is your big friend gonna fit?
Galoshes will make it. He's
Okay.
very good at walking.
I bet.
Oh god. Now I have the comedic image of the two gnolls trying to walk through the door at the same time and just kind of getting stuck.
Kind of like nudging each other out of the way, but neither of them will move because they're both like brick walls.
So, what'd you call this? A bridge? What'd you say it was?
It's a bond. Can you say bond?
Bomb.
Very good.
A bomb.
No.
Bonk?
Come on. Let's go over the bomb.
And of course, once Galoshes does get to the bridge, the loud clattering of the wood, combined with his very large, clunky boots, is quite comedic.
Does this blood on the floor look fresh?
It does look pretty fresh.
Hmm.
It smells pretty fresh.
Fresh blood.
Oh yeah, the smell. Yeah. I
There's
can
been
smell.
ill doings.
Dick, get up here. Can't see too well.
There's
Let the light of justice shine upon this hallway. On the blood.
ah hmm. Look like someone has been stabbed.
Hmm.
Oh, you're a real detective.
There's blood, but no body. Kaz is gonna look at the ceiling.
You see a ceiling.
Hmm.
It looks to be made of the same kind of cobbled stone material as the floor.
I'm gonna take some and taste it. Is it humanoid blood?
Yes.
Hmm. Could be a murder scene.
This entire place is a murder scene. It's just a matter of who gets murdered.
Is it really murder or is it manslaughter?
As
Doesn't matter.
Nora's just kind of like squeezing past Kakkaaz. She's like, "You're very big."
as Dago gets to the top of the stairs, he's gonna look around and see if he notices like maybe something funny with the stonework that could be like a trap or anything like that around here.
Okay. So you're gonna start actively searching. Go ahead and roll perception.
Kakkaaz will offer a very toothy, disturbing grin in response. Says, "And you're very small."
That's right. You're very observant.
Yeah, no. What's the word for corpse or murder?
Of course.
That's the word for corpse.
Well, of course.
Oh, fair enough. Well, in the language you've been doing.
That is the language I've been doing.
Yeah, whatever. Well, it's fine.
Just gives you. Alright, you don't notice any like obvious pressure plates or irregularities in the flooring outside of the way the stone is cut normally. It just seems to be a floor. Which is only confirmed by Nora just kind of going forward. Ooh, a door.
Yeah. What was it? A dunce?
You're very strange.
No, wasn't that the word? For door?
There are lots of words for door.
Yeah, right. Of course. Why do I bother?
These just vines just kind of growing out of the walls.
Yeah, they seem to be kind of coming out of a crack in the ceiling and just growing out of down the wall and onto the floor.
Okay.
So this door is cracked.
The door does seem to be partially opened, and you can see light coming in from inside. Not very like bright light, but just like candlelight.
I'd like to open it the rest of the way.
Alright, give me a strength check, because it is actually stuck. Whoops.
Okay.
And do you want to force it in or out?
Oh my, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, you're not forcing anything.
What is up with these rolls?
Do you need the help of the law with that?
Weak boy.
Kakkaaz will give it a try.
And then, okay, same question. Are you trying to, force it in or out?
He'll try it. He'll try it one way, and if it doesn't work that way, he'll try it the other way.
Alright, so just
First,
roll
he's
me a
gonna try
strength
it
check.
in.
So you need to try and push the door open first. Okay.
Find my strength check.
Yeah. For the sake of it, Khal, you try to pull on the door that's wedged open partially, and it doesn't give. Seems like there might be something stuck underneath of it.
Oop, that was
But Kakkaaz, on the other hand, walks over to the other door and just pushes that sucker right open. It does seem like they had a bit of, they were something trying to stop them, but it gives still. There's a little bit of resistance. And these are pretty heavy doors. But the one side does pop right open. Yeah, I realized that. I just didn't worry about it.
Fair enough.
With all the other problems I've already had, I don't want to add more.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you definitely see that the door opens up a bit more, and this chamber continues on for a ways. There's a crack in the floor in one spot where it seems to be broken open the tile, with a pair of actually lit candles sitting there. And Nora kind of just squeezes around people because halflings can do that.
I imagine that both Welburd and Nora could probably just walk between Kakkaaz's legs.
They can, but Welburd loses movement speed. Halflings don't lose movement speed when doing so.
Okay.
It's a racial trait. They can actually full movement right through people that are larger than them.
I don't think Welburd wants to be anywhere near, between his legs.
No, not in that way, no.
But yeah, Nora kind of walks in a little bit and looks around. This looks like a car. The prisoner's probably Varu long ago. Do you know what Varu means? And she's doing that thing where she's staring off into blank space again.
Death.
Mind yourself, Welburd. The money's good. Essentially. Oh, well.
And yes, as you walk in, when she said the word prisoner, Richard didn't have a problem understanding this is a prison. And it's very clear, once you walk in, yeah, there are bars along the sides here with doors that seem to be locked. There's a couple of cages. There's a hole in the floor with some grating across it, and when you look down inside, there's blood. Old blood, but there's blood. This was definitely a prison.
Skeleton.
There seem to be skeletons chained up in some of the rooms.
I want to look down the hole in the floor to my top left. Do I see anything down there?
Darkness, and then it doesn't. It's not very deep. It's kind of shallow, so you can actually see the bottom where there's other tile underneath.
Alright.
And then there's of course debris from where it broke.
What's that?
And Galoshes stands guard at the door since he can't fit through.
Is that a stretching rack?
That does seem to be some manner of torture device, where a person would be shackled down to it and tortured.
I'm wondering what this is.
There does seem to be a very shiny box with covered in chains and padlocks in the corner.
Hey, there's a shiny rock in the corner.
Oh, shiny?
Yeah, in the cell.
Does this little thing in the corner here seem to be anything?
Which one?
This down
That
in the
inside?
bottom.
There's a
Huh?
body in there. Let me check. I have to zoom in myself. Oh, okay.
It just
I see what you're talking about. You'd need to open the cell door to get in there if you want to check it out, but there also seems to be a large block of stone with a chain hanging off of it. Looks like it was used to chain down a large prisoner.
Do these bars seem rusted? Or
Oh yeah, they're old.
he's gonna try and break through the bars with a good smack. See if he can pull the bars.
Gonna try and wrench one of the bars out of its holding, basically.
Yeah.
What is this chained up thing here?
That's some kind of very shiny gold-plated box covered in chains and padlocks.
That seems interesting. I would like to check it for any traps.
Alright. Give me an investigation check. And while you're doing that, Kakkaaz, you grab a hold of some of the bars and start wrenching on them, and one of them snaps, like, from rust, and you just get, like, half a bar pulled off that is all rusty, and it now ends in this jagged, nasty, like, broken iron area. And the other one bends to the side a little bit and pulls it out, and then you can pull it out of the holding. So you've got a couple of spaces where you can squeeze through if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. The bit of bar might be useful to, I don't know, stab someone with.
It's an improvised weapon.
Yeah. Or at least give someone tetanus. Who knows?
Wow, Verdun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that box isn't trapped.
Okay.
Seems like a very weird chained up golden box. Covered in strange symbols that you don't understand.
It seems fascinating.
He's gonna squeeze through and investigate this little thing over here.
Okay. So you
Can I
go over
find-
in the corner and look around?
He's looking at whatever this thing is, because it just seems kind of out of place.
There's a bunch of like dried up old blood and some that looks a little bit fresher, and a rock that looks like it's been splattered with gore. Like someone bashed someone else's head in with a rock here.
It's certainly a way to go.
Welburd, what are you gonna
Is
do?
the top door open?
You can
Would I
try to
be
open
able
the
to-
cell door.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Right, you push on it and it gives.
Would I be able to use thieves' tools to open up this thing?
You can try. It's got a bunch of padlocks on it.
Okay.
And
Are these-
Retcher, that cell does not smell pleasant. Let's put it that way. That is not dried blood.
Are these things
Interesting.
here like cages?
Yes. But there does seem to be something over in the corner amid the very old dried feces.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the rock first. The chain rock.
Oh, the chain block? This seems like a pretty common thing in, like, more barbaric prisons. It's the way that they used to tie down much stronger prisoners, like bugbears and orcs. They would tie them to these massive blocks of granite.
Useful, but barbaric.
Welburd definitely gets the locks open and eventually
yeah.
pops the chest. Oh, but chest time. It's a gnomish chest.
Ooh.
Yeah, you never got to see one of these before.
Oh.
Only Lilith has. Eight assorted gems. Worth 10 gold pieces apiece. And 38 gold coins.
Alright. Well, I have to try to take it all for myself.
You do indeed have to try to be like, oh, there's nothing in here.
Yeah. So, I'll roll sleight of hand.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to try and see what he's doing, you need to roll either insight or perception.
I'd love to.
Can
Oh no!
can
No!
Dudu do perception also?
Yeah, if you want. Although Dudu doesn't care about stealing, so.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Oh my
Dreadmaw
god.
sees
Oh, that was
everything
awful.
and knows everything.
Kakkaaz just kind of
Oh my god.
Well, it's not really.
saddles up behind
Wait, rephrase
you.
that. It's not stealing. It's more so he's trying to hoard it for himself.
Yeah, I just said the law knows.
Yeah, everybody notices.
And what do you think you're doing?
Eh? I'm just trying to bag it all together so we can split it up once we're done. Safer that way, you know?
Can you
Has-
even count?
Of course I can count! That's rude!
Kakkaaz just keeps staring at you.
Oh, gain a point of bad karma, Verdun. This is great. This is the first time you haven't gotten away with it.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Nora's just kind of, stealing is bad.
I ain't stealing anything! I'm trying to keep it safe so we can take it at the end, okay?
I like you, Nora.
Hey, if you're so bothered to get it now, then here you go! And I'll split it evenly among the four. So with 8 gems, we each get 2 gems, and with 38 gold, let's see,
9.5 apiece.
9.5 apiece. Finder's fee.
You can live with that.
So, should we add the gems or just add the GP?
You each get 9 gold and 2 small gems worth 10 gold each.
Okay,
Like, you actually have to sell the gems to get rid of them. Otherwise, they're not worth anything.
I thought so.
Because not all vendors will accept gems. You can't walk into a bar and be like, I'll pay you with a ruby. They'll be like,
So it's how many gold pieces again?
9.
Okay.
So, Richard gave up on looking around in the poop.
Yes,
Okay.
I was gonna say, since you like shiny rocks, there's one in the poop in there.
Pulp?
In the cell.
Well, fair enough. You know how long I lived in a poop-strewn little squat back in Gallivant? It's fine. Will real quietly grumble to himself.
You tried.
I'll go in there and grab it. I'll try
Alright,
to
move
avoid
over into the corner to try
the
to
poop.
grab this.
I'll try to avoid the poop.
Oh, of course you
Okay,
will.
rolling
It's
things out.
crusty and old, so it's not like gonna stick to you so much. It's just nasty.
He's fine with it.
And you pick your way through there and find the slightly reddish colored object in the corner, and it is a potion.
Oh.
You find a potion of healing.
Oh boy. Well, I'll take that.
Nobody else wanted to go through the poop. Kakkaaz. Something in your head that isn't in your head normally, like like not a voice in your head so much as just knowledge just popping into your head.
Mm-hmm.
This prison was gnomish. The gnomish people, after they initially rebelled against their Fey ancestry and their overlords, became free for a very short time before the demonic horde came upon them and enslaved them until they were basically dried up and dead, and there was nothing left of them. So tying them, like the fact that there's this giant block there that's usually used for people of your size to tie them down, and this is a gnomish prison, is purely for cruelty's sake.
There's a bottle here, right?
That is a jug, yeah. Like a
Can I
pitcher, that's the word I was looking for.
can I examine it?
Sure.
Maybe sniff it, see if I smell anything in it.
It stinks of water. It's a bit putrid at this point, like the water's been there stagnating for so long. But you notice that based on where the water's sitting, if you were in that cage, you wouldn't be able to reach it just barely.
I'll pour out the water, see if there's anything at the bottom of it.
Alright, you pour the water out, and at the bottom you find a single iron coin.
Haha! I'll take that coin.
And you know for a fact that iron coins are not used as a coin type by any nation that you know.
No.
Iron is too common. This other door side still seems to be stuck as well.
I would love to investigate it further.
Go ahead.
Does it look like there's anything to sell with the skeleton?
You kind of look around inside, but you don't seem to notice anything in there.
Okay.
Other than parts of a skeleton and poop and blood.
Oh.
And other bodily fluids, I'm sure.
You know, you guys, this reminds me of back in the old day. Kind of brings a tear to my eye.
Did you used to be in prison in the old days?
No, we just kind of had, you know, you have the little cells on the side of the street as you pass by in the market. It's just a normal thing. You got to see lots of interesting people. Got to throw rocks at a lot of them too. You gotta be careful though. If you throw rocks at them and the merchant notices you, you might get yelled at or punished because you're damaging property or something like that.
It immediately clicks that he's talking about the slave trade,
Of course.
which is quite prominent in Gaplavar.
A 22 on the investigation on the door.
Okay, you find that there is indeed something stuck under the door. A small pouch seems to be jammed underneath the doorway.
I pull it out.
You pull out the small pouch. It is a small, like, rawhide leather pouch of a material that you're unfamiliar with. Very pinkish flesh, sewn together.
I examine it.
And in the pouch, it does seem to have a bit of weight to it. You pour it out, and there are exactly 20 iron coins.
I split it evenly.
Alright, 5 coins apiece.
And make that a special one, I'm guessing.
These are 5, yes, they are iron coins. They are special.
There was this one guy in a cage back there. I think he was like a disgraced noble or something. Lost his title. He made the best screams. Uh-oh. More coins. Thanks.
We're a group now. We split evenly.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was doing before, but then y'all got all mad at me. Come on. Do you not trust me that much? What have I ever done to make you not trust me? You don't even know me.
Exactly.
And Nora kind of just looks around a little bit, and she's like, we should make sure we're going the right way. Then check our compass. Time to sing the compass song.
Oh, God.
Compass, compass, you show us the ford. When we are lost, guide our journeys forward, no matter the cost. North, south, east, west, oh, compass, you are the best. And she's like sitting there doing a little dance with her compass now.
Is the gorilla dancing too?
Yes, of course. Galoshes is totally into this. It's his jam.
The floor is actually shaking from him jumping around.
It's like a big thud, thud, thud.
Interesting bunch of people this day. I miss the capital.
Interesting is not the word I would use.
I'll move Galoshes out of the way here for a minute. As him and Nora are sitting there dancing.
Feel free to walk forward.
And yes, as you're stepping forward, like Nora finally does start following you after the compass song ends.
Yeah, let's get on with it. Oh no.
As you're stepping forward the hallway, like, Nora's just kind of like, this hallway sure is here. Make sure you have ample supplies when you go on a journey.
Welburd will step in front of the statues and immediately just step to the side.
Yeah, you all kind of just walked between them, didn't worry about it, so nothing seems to happen, though. Cannot, need you to slow your roll a bit there, guys. One sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't seem to go off, they're just giving off a little bit of light.
Interesting architecture.
But, okay.
Oh, I don't trust him. One time beans almost got baked. Oh yeah. Alright, baked beans. I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him in a while.
You know that bean is food, right?
Yes?
Beans
You-
should be baked.
You don't know beans? How could you not know beans?
You eat them.
No, they fall in holes.
Beans fall in holes.
All the time.
Isn't that called farming?
You know what?
Isn't that called farming?
Well, I wouldn't say so. Unless he's farming for my affections.
Um,
Oh, boy.
no comment.
Silly man doesn't know beans.
Alright. But yes, this is a very long hallway, you're noticing. Like, you guys just kind of, like, journeying up this hallway, and it's like... It just kind of dawns on Welburd, and, no, just Welburd, really. He's the only one that's been in here enough times. It's like, you don't think you've ever seen a hallway this long and narrow and straight without anything in it. Ever.
I don't like this.
It probably doesn't like you either.
And I need you guys to give me this.
Everybody loves me.
Give me a second, guys. It's time for things to happen.
Ow.
Oh, hi.
Okay, they're not on the geomarker. Good. You guys actually can't see that yet, but you guys are like sitting there discussing, like, you're like, I don't like this. And just outside the torchlight, the ceiling on this the room is quite high, and there are ledges. The only person who will not be surprised is Richard, because he's immune to being surprised.
Haha!
Oh my god.
Even with my passive?
Even with your passive, because they are completely out of sight.
Wow.
Like, they're in utter darkness. They also might have magical help,
Makes sense.
like silence.
Fancy.
Alright, but that means that initiative will happen for just Richard and them to see who actually goes first, but you don't get surprise attacked either way. So Richard, give me an initiative.
27.
They're not going to beat that.
Whew.
So you get to go first automatically, no matter what. But right as it's about to happen, you suddenly just, you don't hear it, you don't see it, you just have this, like, uh-oh. And you flick around and you look up, and just at the edge of the light, you can see a pair of boots on a ledge, about to spring down.
My justice sense is tingling.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take your turn immediately, then they go, then the rest of the party is surprised.
It's a full turn, right?
Yep, you get a turn.
I have the torch, that's the big problem. I'm gonna move first.
Okay. You cannot move inside the monkey. Blah. Where are you actually moving? Okay.
He's just running away.
So you're just gonna dash to there as your bonus action, I'm assuming? Can you hear me?
Can I drop my torch when I run?
If you want to. So you're gonna just drop the torch up where you were?
Right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot that one.
Alright.
$22.
That'll hit. Give me a second. 8 points of damage. Nice. One sec before you continue. I'm going to adjust a thing on your sheet because I forgot to.
Sure.
Now it'll ask you whether it's advantage, disadvantage now instead of just doing it.
Ah, okay. Yes. Then I move my last 15 feet to the left.
Alright.
Wait, where you go? Oh.
You see him fire off an arrow. I mean, the enemy wasn't expecting that, so you can go ahead and add your sneak attack as well. He definitely wasn't expecting to get sneak attack while sneak attacking.
11 extra damage then?
So 19 points of damage. He is dead.
Good work.
So before the actual combat even starts, a bandit falls off of the ledge up here dead.
Whoever just jumps like, whoa!
No one surprises the law.
But they still get the jump on the rest of you. Because despite the fact that this bandit just fell from the ceiling, he doesn't make any sound until he actually hits the floor. Like, he gets hit with the arrow, goes, like, it makes the motion like he's making noise, but nothing comes out, and then he just... So, like, a couple feet off the floor, he finally starts making sounds as he falls to the ground dead.
Okay, so I guess I'll wait. Never mind.
And Nora has alert. So Nora, like, points in the direction of the body and goes, "Oh no!" And she looks to Galoshes, and she immediately, the both of them start making this motion with their hand of like a halt motion. And Nora just starts going, "Filcher, no, filching! Filcher, no, filching!" Over and over the entire fight.
Did you say Felcher?
Filcher.
I heard Felcher too.
I had to make sure.
No.
Let me get these bandits opened up. The problem with having like 6 different types of bandits, having to open all 6 different types of bandit character sheets. Actually, one second, before I do that, I'm gonna go switch my thing on to pop-outs so I don't have to deal with this quite as much. Alright. Oh, I forgot the dog. So many character sheets. Alright, bandit's turn. First bandit, I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom. Hops down and rushes doggo. And he takes a swing at you. God damn it. Things are being difficult, one second. Alright. So he swings at you with his short sword. But I'm pretty sure an 11 isn't gonna hit. Oh wait, they have an advantage. This will be their one turn where they do well, I'm sure. Alright, and double 11s. Okay, that bandit is done. Second bandit. Rushes Kakkaaz.
You say they're not going to be useful, but we've seen what inconsequential enemies can really do.
Does it,
Like-
okay, 21 hits Kakkaaz.
Yeah.
So 5 points of slashing damage as this guy rushes you and ganks you with a scimitar.
Alright, let me check my sheet real quick. Okay, so it's 5 points straight up, right?
Yep.
Alright, so that's 2 points for me.
Yep. This
You
one's
see-
gonna go after Doo-Doo.
See this guy try and shank Kakkaaz, but it doesn't seem to do as much as it should.
Doo-Doo takes 2 points of slashing.
Okay.
That's all the bandits. Well, the actual bandits. Then the doggo Like, they have their own dogs. This one's gonna just go straight for the first person that's closest, so... Welburd. A dog about as big as you, if not more, comes barking down at you. Just gnashing teeth and slobber. And it tried to bite you. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you need to make a strength saving throw. And you take 4 piercing. Okay, you are not pulled to the ground by the dog grabbing your leg.
Oh god.
The next Mastiff charges at Doggo. And a 21 hits, so same thing to go. I need a strength save. And you take 6 points of piercing. Good lord.
Wait, I need a strength save?
Yep, it's trying to pull you off your feet. That's what dogs do when they're trained to attack. They go for the legs.
Wait, where are the saves?
There's a box right beside it that says saving throws.
Predator proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you stand up. You're not falling down. Welbur's on the ground. This is bad for you. Said you're on the ground, which makes you an easy target, so this orc's gonna come meandering over to you.
I didn't fall.
Oh, that's right, you didn't. But the orc is gonna... Oh, no. Kakkaaz is a bigger target. So the orc's gonna go for the big target, because that's an orc thing to do. This one's a challenge.
This one looks tasty.
And he comes a-swinging. Does a 14 hit?
It does. Also, I can see it.
That is not a great axe attack, firstly. Yes, you gotta fix that. Alright. 4 points of slashing as he brings his long sword at you. Doggo's getting teamed up on hard.
Oh no, they're paper cutting me to death.
Another orc charges at Doggo, but misses horribly. Then, from about up there, a little fluttering sound as a Kenku lands on the back of the dog and bounces off. And he comes at you with a knife. That's the torch.
It's me?
Yep.
Alright. Sorry.
It's all good. I'm just trying to... There's so many character sheets. And it's gonna be... Oh, it isn't. It's gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna change that. Does a 16 hit you before? So yes, it does.
Yeah.
6 points of piercing. As the Kenku ganks you. This might be the most damage you've taken.
I don't think so, but yeah, it's significant enough.
And Then some goblin archers move up to the edges of the things, and this Kenku won't be able to make it anyway this turn. So he's going to move here behind this orc and hide. So goblin. I really wish they would let you set up defaults for NPC sheets, because if I use pre-built NPC sheets, I have to go in and change them manually.
Yeah.
Goblins! Alright, the two goblins are actually going to shoot back at the shooter. They don't get advantage against you because you're not surprised. They kind of lean out from the side and shoot, but that one rolled a crit.
Oh.
So Richard takes 9 points of piercing damage as one of the goblins crits him. And then the second one hits a 21 hits. So another 8 points of piercing damage.
How much?
So a total of 17.
Yes. Oh boy.
These other goblins definitely can't shoot you. And their only target is Dago, or Dudu, who's in combat, so that's fun for them. Let's see. Both hit. They're rolling really well this turn. So that total between the two of them is another 11 points of piercing damage to Dago.
To Dago?
Yep, those two archers just plunk you from up on the ledge. And then last but most definitely not least, the leader of this jolly band.
He's the leader of the bunch. I know him well.
Oh, it's Felcher.
Who?
Filcher. A strange, furry humanoid that looks like a lithe, thin version of a gnome with a long, fluffy tail. And his fur is all white-gray. And he's wearing a very strange, button-up tunic with a large stovepipe hat, which he kind of tips cockily at you as he hops down. And then he becomes very indistinct.
Oh.
He still has 10 feet. So he moves there. Alright, that's their turn. So it's now into the rest of the party other than Richard.
I got this. Alright.
Filcher, no Filcher. Filcher, no Filcher.
I'm going to use a bonus action to disengage.
As the goblins can.
Yeah, 1 sec. I get the right angle so I can move. Does my burst get skirmish? It should, right?
What's the wording on skirmish?
+2 on weapon damage if you move at least 10 feet for attacking.
Yes. It doesn't require an attack roll, so yes.
Yeah, I've got to add that onto a thing. I haven't. So I'll just add +2.
So you're bursting the 10-foot cube.
I'm going to burst this 10-foot cube right in front of me. 1 sec.
Yeah, the dog and the Kenku.
For my first attack. So that's DC 15 dex. I didn't really get him. And that should be +2 onto that. So 12.
Alright, so the dex for the dog is failed. The Kenku is passed. So 12 points of damage, the Kenku takes 6,
So it takes 12.
the dog is dead.
Okay.
Yipe! So yeah, you guys see that Welburd has this extremely weird, like, brass and copper and machined up looking gun that he pulls out and just unleashes a burst of fire into this area around them, and they both die. One of them dies. The Kenku's like dodging bullets.
Then I'm going to burst this section.
So Filcher and the bandit and the dog.
Yes.
Alright.
And Filcher.
So that's 11.
Dog fails. Where's the actual bandit? Bandit fails. Filcher, on the other hand, I believe actually has a proper dex save. Yes, he does. He succeeds.
Alright.
So the dog is dead again. Splatter dog. The bandit takes 11, 11 you said?
I'll be making it a new one this turn.
He is
That
also
is.
dead. And Filcher takes 5.
And then I'll run back and take cover behind galoshes.
Okay.
Specifically, like, kneeling down so I'm out of sight of the archers.
Okay. So you actually, you're crawling, basically. You're gonna go prone.
Yeah.
Alright. Who wants to go next?
I definitely want to handle some of these guys that decided to swarm me.
Yeah, 2 of them just died. Like, just got full of lead.
Yeah, okay, so give me 1 second here. I am going to... Can me and Dudu kind of like attack in unison?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, you
so...
can't actually attack at exactly the same time, but yes, in effect.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you'll understand what I'm doing as... Or actually, yeah, no, you'll see what I'm doing when I do it. So I'm going to attack this guy that's right in front of me, the bandit.
Don't forget to rage. You are a barbarian,
Yeah.
so you want to rage as a bonus action.
Yeah, no. I'll rage, so I'll take one off that. And then I'm going to attack this guy once for, let's see. Oh, wow.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. Alright, well then I'm going to attack again. How? I have not rolled over a 3.
If I remember correctly, whenever you attack,
Oh
you
my
have to make
God.
a 5-foot step, right?
You did succeed a strength save.
Yeah, that is true. So does that one hit?
Yep.
12 damage.
Plus your 2 for raging, so he's dead.
Yep. He's dead? Okay, so since he died, I am going... Wait.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
rampage as a bonus action because you already used your bonus action to rage.
Oh, okay. Alright. So yeah, then I guess I'll kill him, and then, Doo-Doo is going to move here
Okay?
and
Remember, you
attack.
can take a 5-foot step whenever you attack as well. There's
and
nobody
that's,
here.
yeah, no,
Like,
that's
you can
what I
step
was...
on the dead dog.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no. I'm gonna keep it like that because I want to... I mean, regardless, if they're gonna attack me, they're gonna attack me, but I want to kind of try to save my dog the best I can. So standing...
What are you playing?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I'll move up there. And then, Doo-Doo is going to
What are you playing?
do one of these guys.
And Juju has disadvantage, so roll another one.
So,
He has it. Oh, he
Oh,
has
no, wait, it
advantage?
flattens out, right? Because Blur plus his pack tactics, they flatten out. So you get a 16. Let's see if that hits Filcher. It does.
Okay. 6 piercing. Nice roll.
Alright, and... You're done after that, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't able to do all the awesome stuff that I wanted to do because I missed that first attack.
Yeah, and you had to rage, so that happens. Raging is worth it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
definitely worth it.
That's you. That leaves Kakkaaz and Richard. Or no, Kakkaaz, because Richard goes on a separate turn.
This bandit up here, he hits hard. Kakkaaz will eat him first.
Alright,
So, I'm going to attack him with claws.
your monstrous claws.
Yes.
Which, yeah, that's a notable feature for you guys. Like, Doggo has claws. Kakkaaz has big honkin' meat hooks. Like, his claws are beyond
monstrous
normal.
claws. Yeah, okay.
That hits. Wow, you rolled
Attacking again.
a 1. Yep. Alright,
Ah,
that just misses.
damn it.
You scrape his armor, but it doesn't hit anything. It's just a superficial attack. But he definitely didn't expect you to just tear into him there.
Ouch, that damage roll kind of sucked.
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Alright, that's you guys.
I get a d6 for my claws.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and one of her other Eldritch invocations makes it she has multi-attack with them, so she makes 2 attacks.
Nice.
Alright, so that's that. Back to them again. Well, back to Richard, rather.
Wahaha! I'm gonna shoot... wait. I can probably shoot the goblins if I move a bit.
Yes. I mean, yeah, they're not leading around the corner constantly, so you have to...
Can I hit the
Yeah.
first one? No, wait. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot the bird
Kenku?
first, the Kenku, because those count as allies, right?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Amazing. Ooh.
Can you hit the birdie?
Does
You hit the
25
birdie.
hit?
So go ahead and roll damage.
Can I activate Vital Strike now?
You what?
Vital Strike.
You definitely don't need to.
Okay.
He's super dead.
That-
You did literally twice his HP. Well, what he had left, rather, after Welburd shot him.
Then I'm gonna shield with, the other small folk. That's my turn.
Okay. So now it's their turn again. Are there any actual bandits left? Yes, the one on Kakkaaz. Alright, he'll swing at you again. No longer with advantage. That is a botch.
Well, there goes a die.
The bandit, when he tries to, yes, there goes a die from the pool. But the bandit, when he tries to attack you, he just kind of, like, overswings past you and just kind of basically gives you a hug. As he just topples into you.
He's so fuzzy.
You have advantage on your next attack against him. Just because he's right there.
Because he's embarrassed.
There, and I remove the die. That's the bandit. That was the only bandit. There's no dogs left, so I can close that one. Is there a Kenku left? Yeah. Yes, up here. This Kenku sneaks around behind the goal. And he hits. You have resistance to the damage, so you'll take half of this. You take 4 points of piercing, so you take half, so you take 2. Your turn towards Filcher, and all of a sudden you feel a poke.
Okay, you said 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 total after the resistance.
Go resistance.
Then the orcs. The orc on you will attack. Does a 13 hit you? Double?
No, 13 does not hit me.
Alright. And then the other orc will attack Kakkaaz. Does a 14 hit Kakkaaz?
It does.
Alright. So you take 4 points of slashing damage. These guys are rolling bad damage, good attack. I think the only person they've done real good, decent damage to is Richard, the person with literally the lowest HP.
I got hit pretty hard.
It's because it was like 10 of them. They didn't do a lot of damage each, there was just so many.
I love the Pact of the Skin.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that leaves goblins. The top goblins are gonna shoot it to goal. Hit. That's 7 piercing, so 4 piercing after a resistance. And the second one doesn't hit. Bottom 2 goblins cannot target Welburd.
Fuck you!
One of them's gonna try and shoot Richard, but he gets disadvantage because there's a large creature in the path. But he rolls a 20. Okay.
I'm gonna activate
Wow.
Unfettered Defense.
Unfettered defense. Okay. Roll me a D6.
Did he roll double 20s?
He rolled a 23 and a 20.
Oh, that's not enough.
So
That's
you
right.
take. Why is it? Oh, because the 23 would have been a crit. Okay. Yeah, he rolled a 20 and a 16 with it before modifiers. So
Jesus.
you take 7 points of piercing damage. The other one is going to shoot Kakkaaz. Likely to little effect, but he hits. Oh, 3 piercing, so you take 2. Or no, you take none.
I take nothing.
The arrow literally bounces off of your skin.
Bounces off.
These poor goblins, they're just... The only person they're pincushioning is Richard.
They hate the law.
Alright, Filcher... He gets 3 attacks.
Oof.
So he's gonna attack Duggo with his saber. Which he draws his saber in one hand and a pistol in the other. And does a 16 hit you?
It does.
Alright. So you take 6 points of slashing damage.
So 3 points.
Yep. And he hits you, so you can't attack him.
Oh, really?
He moves to there and points his pistol at Kakkaaz. Which hits for 13 piercing damage. Kakkaaz felt that one. Bullets have punch. So yes, the room is filled with the echo of a black powder pistol firing off. Oh, and also when he hits you, Duggo,
Yes.
he steals 3 gold coins.
Doesn't mean he filches 3 gold
Wow.
coins.
He has the mugger trait, so every time he hits somebody with a melee attack, he steals 1d4 plus 1 gold.
Wow.
And that's that one, so that leaves him with he only moved 10, or 5, 10, 15 feet. So he goes straight for, Nora. And he stops in front of Nora, and it's just, like, it almost seems like something's stopping him from doing, like, he starts to raise his knife that he now has in his other hand after he puts his pistol away, and he just stops, and stares at them both with a frustrated look on his face. Before cursing, and throwing a dagger at somebody else, I guess, like... I don't know, he can't attack them for some reason, it seems. So 4 means he's gonna try and throw his dagger at Welburd, which means he has disadvantage. He's trying to hurl it over a gorilla at you.
I hope you know ballistics, motherfucker!
That misses. So a dagger clatters to the floor over past you.
Hey, fuck off!
And that's his turn. So it puts it back to the party.
Don't be fucking with me while I'm laying here! Come on! Alright, I'm angry. He threw a dagger at me. Move here.
Oh, also as a bonus action. Let me actually check if this is concentration, because you can't have both. Was Blur concentration?
I do not remember.
Yes.
Okay, so he can't have the spell and that one active at the same time. What can he do as a bonus action? It doesn't look like he can do any of the other ones as a bonus action. Okay, so he's done.
I got this. I'm going at the filter.
Alright. Oh. That's a 19. Oh, don't forget disadvantage because of Blur.
Alright. I'll just roll it again.
Yep. Yeah, no, either way. So you did 15 piercing? Good lord.
Plus Fury the Small.
Oh! Oh!
Damn.
And I
Rolling
got
it all
one
in
shot.
there. Second shot?
Oh my god.
Good lord, boy. Hey, guess what your new 1-round damage max is? Pretty sure it's 37.
Alright.
And then move back here and take cover behind both Galoshes and Richard now.
I am going to try and finish off this bandit.
Yes, you have advantage on your first attack against him.
He's
He's awkwardly hugging you while trying to keep his shield up, and it's really not working.
No, I don't imagine it is.
Also, I'll reload.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
He is dead.
So what kind of happens is Kakkaaz looks down at the sky. This confused at first, but then a grin comes across his face, and these claws just kind of crush this guy's neck.
Yep.
And then
You can now rampage as a bonus action.
yes. Which is what is going to happen.
Yep. You bite and filter or they work?
Filcher.
That's what I figured. Alright, you have disadvantage on that attack. I actually need to roll... Wait a sec. He has to roll concentration checks. Twice. Because he got hit with a gun. A lot.
Okay.
Alright, he still got it. Barely, but he still got it.
Alright, and I still have one
Mine
more
does not
attack.
hit him. Yeah. I say.
Ooh.
That'll hit. Did the damage not come up?
It came up on mine, but it was delayed.
There it is.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Nice. He didn't like that.
I don't imagine he did.
He even actually used his reaction to try to parry it, but it did not work.
Kakkaaz didn't much care for the gunshot.
I'm sure he didn't. Yep. The parry would give him a 17 AC instead of a 15, so you still hit him. But yeah, when you try to bite him, he like... He like steps up and he's like, I do say! How very uncouth! And then you claw him and he's like,
Say less and fight more, or your hands will be my next meal.
Alright, so now it's Kadargo.
Okay, so I'm going, Dudu is going to attack this guy right here.
Yep. And he gets advantage from pack tactics. That does not hit.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Dodgy little bird.
Then Dago here is going to attack the same guy.
Alright. That hits.
9 slashing.
Plus your 2 for raging, plus your 2 from...
No, it's just a +2 right now. I think, I'm pretty sure. The next one's gonna be a +4.
When you hit a creature that you have not hit yet this turn, you deal an additional 2 damage. You haven't hit him this turn, so yeah, he takes...
Okay, see, I read that wrong, never mind. Okay, cool.
So you did a total of 13 points of damage, which is exactly enough to kill him.
Nice. Well, when he dies, I'm going to go ahead and bite this other guy.
Yep, go ahead and rampage. misses.
Sad day.
He poses a shield
Well,
between the two of you, and he's just like,
alright, and then I will then attack him normally.
Alright. Hits.
And that's another +4, so 12 damage.
You didn't roll the damage. Or did it not show up on my screen again? There it is.
Just, yeah, give it a sec.
Alright, that hurt. He is not dead, but that hurt.
Alright.
Yeah, roll 20's being weird right now.
It's a little laggy.
Laggy. Yeah.
Alright, that's all of you. So we go back
Richard,
to
I don't
Richard.
think Richard is gone yet.
Well, he's got-
Richard's turn
He
is
goes
different.
after.
Yeah.
That's right, okay.
So it's back to Richard's turn.
Time for the true faction. Can I go past our goblin friend?
Yes, you can move through him.
Don't die.
I'm fine. Can I shoot at that orc?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh!
And
Oh,
that
shit.
one.
Oh, that's a new die for the bin.
Yeah, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna drink my healing potion.
Alright. So yeah, mark off the potion, and it's 2d4 plus 2. If I remember. So you get 6 HP back.
Better than nothing. Wait, that's no. That's place.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. You roll the botch with a ranged weapon, you lose a point of ammunition.
Yeah, I did that.
Alright.
I'm 10. I have 20. No, I'm gonna stay here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, their turn. Just the orcs and the goblins and Filcher. So orc first on Duggo. Barely alive, but he's alive. And it's a fight to the death. You take 5 points of slashing damage. So 3 after having.
You talking about me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
Oh,
second
I
orc
think I'm... Go ahead.
will spin around and try to attack Kakkaaz.
I calculated my damage wrong earlier. 1 second. The damage that was done to me.
And misses. Goblin array! That one will hit. That one will hit. They're just gonna keep fucking pin cushioning Doggo up there. So a total of 14 piercing damage.
You got this, Tech. We believe
Yeah.
in you.
Yeah.
After the halving, you take
Yeah,
7.
7. Yeah. Wow. Those archers are hurting real bad now.
Yeah.
Yep. And these bottom ones, they can see you going after their bows, Mr. Kakkaaz. They don't like it. Oh, goody.
Hmm.
First one got a crit, so he does 10 piercing.
They just keep critting.
Yeah, these archers are top of their game. The second one
Yeah.
gets an 18, which hits. So what's he get? What's this one get? 4. The second one did not help though much.
These are actually the Navy SEALs of goblins.
Oh shit.
Goblin bandits, man. Gotta watch out for them. They're hardcore.
What the fuck did you just say? Say to me, you little bitch. I'll have you know.
Exactly. Oh, Filcher doesn't like what just happened very much, so he spins on you with a saber as well. Takes a swing. And does a 13 hit you?
Barely.
Okay. I was like, I'm not sure actually. I know like his AC is pretty low, only 6 points of slashing damage. All these little Nixon cuts.
Yeah.
And the occasional crit.
I love how much HP he actually has.
Kakkaaz has one of the highest HPs in the game outside of barbarians. Which is ridiculous for a warlock. And that's his first attack. Ugh. He has that same moment where he really seems like he wants to turn around and attack the other two, but he seems not to be able to for some reason. So all he can do is stare at them menacingly and make weird motions like he's gonna try to rob them. So he then turns back around and you're the only target here, so he tries to slash you with a saber again. And this time he misses. Then he's gonna move because you can't attack him. Because he attacked you. Because mobile is a thing. He's gonna move there. And Welburd, you are lucky. You're small. Richard, you are very unlucky that he is small.
I don't like this position.
Oh dear.
As he draws his pistol and points it. And a 21 will hit.
I can't block that.
7 points of piercing damage. Didn't do as well this time.
That's 4 if I can dodge. Or 3.
Usually it's the higher number.
Yeah, we round up.
Yes.
You're in bad shape. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm better than before the potion.
Yes. Potions are good. And with that, he pronounces, "I'll get you next time, Nora the Spelunker!" And dashes off.
Oh.
Dropping half of the gold he stole, which was 5, so he drops 3 gold back down.
Okay, since he attacked me, I can't attack him still.
Oh yeah, you can take a swing at him as he's running by, but you still have disadvantage because of blur. He also did hit Kakkaaz with a melee attack, once? Yeah, once.
So that means me and Dudu both get attack of opportunity, yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
And you
Kakkaaz, he stole 5 gold off of
disadvantage.
you as well. So in total, he stole 10 gold, so he drops 5 when he runs away.
Oh, yeah, never mind on that one. Oh, sad day.
Womp womp, he's gone.
Well, not gone, but
Do you have a nice nap?
he's leaving.
Yeah, he's on his way out. Alright. So that's their turn.
I got this, guys.
Gonna just burst fire the goblins. And then
Well, I got-
see the goblins and the orcs watch him run away, and they're like, "But boss, what about us?"
I'm not sure whether I'd be able to take out the boss. Or whether it's
Wait,
good for him to
wait.
run away for another day.
Wait a second.
You could try.
Does a fort oh no, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Also, no, it's not best to let him get away for another day because I don't want any more Dora the Explorer references.
I do.
What's a Dora the Explorer? You mean Nora the Spelunker, right?
Yeah,
it's
come
Nora the
on.
Spelunker, get it right.
Galoshes.
Kalash. I love it so much. It's making me giggle so hard.
I will have that fox's head.
But yes, as the goblins are like, what about us, boss? And he goes, expendable!
Well, he's in range.
Just didn't move out of the way. I'm sure he could have moved farther than that.
If you want.
He's
I
like
can
you.
do that.
He can run
Yeah.
like crazy fast. But eventually he'll run to a certain distance, and then there'll be a bright flash of light, and he's gone.
Alright. So I won't even bother.
As he pulls BS Fey power garbage and leaves.
Yes,
So dumb.
I think it's time to deal with those goblins up top.
How high is that? How high up are they?
It's like a 30-foot up wall that scale.
Oh. Jesus. Okay.
Wait, I should be fine to hit them. It's my
So you have
range.
to actually make an attack roll.
Yeah. Well, it has a 50-foot range.
Yeah.
Trigonometry, it shouldn't be 50.
It's fine. You can block them there.
Trigonometry.
Alright, Hey! Hey! Fuck you guys up there! I know you're my brothers, but this isn't the first time I've killed one of you.
His job.
It's job 2!
That's all this is. His job. And then they're both dead.
What kind of fucking accent is that? Bet you one of them lower lands goblins. Good riddance.
Like, both of them, like, they're from the Longnose clan. The Longnose twins. Their noses are, like, almost jammed into their septum.
Okay, well, there's a long-standing rivalry.
But then they're dead. $11 points of piercing. Yeah, they're dead.
Move here, then use my bonus action to disengage.
Yep. I promise, Welburd isn't a rogue.
Even though he moves like it.
He moves better than a rogue half the time. Good God, man. They're all dead.
Those aren't goblins, those are splatters.
Wait, there was something up there?
There was 2 goblins up there
Yeah,
shooting you
there's
this whole time, yeah.
two goblins up
No,
there.
that's a lie. There was nothing there.
Well, now I mean it's just brain matter on the back wall.
Fuck you, Longnose!
We'll munch away once he's done with his turn.
Yeah, that's, well, oh yeah, there's an orc or 2 here.
Yes, we'll munch away on this orc that's been trying to get my attention for the longest time.
Yes.
What do you want
He
now?
wants to die so badly.
Just been sitting there poking you in the back like, hey, I'm right here. Hey,
That one
hey.
misses. That one hits, though. He's not dead, but he's hurt. Don't go.
Okay, so here comes the fun. So I'm going to attack the guy next to me here. 15 hit.
Yep.
12 damage. All right. and then I'm going to move here. Bite him. 14 hit.
Yep.
8 damage.
Dervish doesn't apply to natural weapons, so you get 6.
Oh, okay.
It's weapon attacks only.
Oh yeah, it does say melee.
Alright, and then you get your...
Yep, one more attack if he's not dead.
Nope. So go ahead and swung. He's dead now, probably. Oh yeah, he's dead. And thus ends the bandits.
I vote for a cup of tea.
I will pick up the gold that he dropped.
Alright, yeah, it was 5 gold left over. And each bandit has 1 gold.
I found gold.
Kakkaaz decides that since this one was the last to die, he will give this man the honor of being a snack.
Yep. So he just kind of hands Richard the torch and just starts eating.
Yep. Fingers are tasty and portable.
So there's 12 gold between the bandits as well.
So we each get 3 off of that. And then, Kakkaaz, I don't know if you want to make your perception.
Kakkaaz is preoccupied.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Filch, no filching. They finally stop. Now that he's gone.
I want to cut off all the noses of the goblins.
Okay. So you gotta climb up
Yeah.
there and do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on all the goblins, and I'm going to collect a token off of all the bandits.
Alright, yeah.
Orcs and everything.
Yeah, I'd like to do the same, maybe,
These guys
finger.
all wear distinct bandanas.
I will take bandanas then, if I notice that that's like their symbol.
They all do seem to be wearing like orange bandanas for some reason.
So I'll take the 12 bandanas and put them in my back pocket.
I normally wouldn't take anything other than noses, but I'm pretty sure I've gone to the job board before, so I would know about the quest.
Yeah, I think it was last session you did.
I know I went to the monster, the monster contracts, the hunting contracts. But I've also been to the job board before, I believe.
I'm trying to
By the
remember if Kakkaaz went to the job board.
That was close. Filcher almost got us this time.
Yeah.
Whew.
You're just like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, how will we split up the tokens between the people that know the
I mean,
contract?
You can get distinctive enough stuff for everybody if they know about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So how
Alright,
many
cool.
are there?
12.
12.
Yeah, there are
So
a total of 12 bandits. The dogs don't count.
I'm pretty sure Kakkaaz went to the job board last time.
If you want to collect them, do it.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, bandit tokens.
so if we all have them, that'd be 3. Like 12 would be 3 each.
No, I mean, like,
Yep.
you each get 12.
No,
Oh, okay.
we each get 3 coins, and then, yeah, we all get 12.
I got noses now. I'm gonna make a necklace.
I was gonna say you should make a necklace.
You guys are ashamed of the clan that I made up, because I ain't got no parents.
Alright, you all gain 137 experience for the bandits. Plus, who delivered the final blow on Filcher before he ran away?
I think it was Kakkaaz.
It was. It was definitely good cause.
Alright, then you defeated a named foe.
Yay!
Ah.
And where's his thing at? Filcher is not dead, but he is defeated.
I put an X next to it in things.
So from Filcher, everybody gets another 112 experience.
Everyone gets 112?
Yep. Just for his actual battle, and then Rift gets the completion.
An extra 100, you say?
112.
Awesome.
Alright, and that's the bandit fight finished up. Clean that up a little bit. Did I accidentally just delete doo-doo, or did you move ahead?
Yeah, you definitely just took away doo-doo.
I will fix that.
I think I can actually pull him. I got him. We're good.
Alright, so you can continue your adventure of spelunkedness.
Kakkaaz just throws.
No, go.
Kakkaaz just throws whatever fingers he didn't eat in a small little sack.
Yum, yum, yum.
So,
The eagle looks like it got its wings clipped.
you go back with this, Filcher guy? Maybe an old ex?
He has been plaguing me on my adventures for a long time. But Galoshes and me know how to deal with him.
Yeah, sure. Sure he didn't filch something from you very special? One thing you can only do once?
Okay, as you guys head up the hallway now, who's got the light? Is it still Richard? Okay, it's Richard.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can see
This
that.
area seems to be highly illuminated, which becomes apparent when you come around the corner, and there's a wall of light blocking
Oh, boy.
the exit to the next section. And the light seems to have symbols in it, but it's so bright that it's actually kind of hard to look at. And there's also a pair of wells.
Fuck
I
it.
remember what happened last time we went down a well.
You got a point of bad karma?
No. Convalescence.
Uh,
And as Nora sees it, she's like, we should refill our canteens in this well. Can you help me find the canteen in my knapsack? You will? Goo week!
Knapsack, knapsack.
We're slowly going insane.
Oh yes, at the end of the session, everybody that does not speak halfling gains a point of madness.
I'm fine.
Because dealing with her constantly switching languages and not seeming like she knows she's doing it and speaking to people that don't exist drives you a little crazy.
Just get your damn canteen. Do what you want to do.
Can I look down this empty well and see if I see anything?
Sure. There does seem to be a bucket laying here as well. Like, it's your typical, like, pail with rope attached to it kind of thing that you would find in a well.
Okay. Do I see anything? Or perception? I'm guessing. Yeah.
Perception, yeah. It's very dark.
Oh, the first good perception.
Yes, you look down there, you don't see any water. It's a very barren looking well, but you do see something glinting in the light from your torch at the bottom of the well.
About how far down does it seem?
A good way is probably like 30-40 feet, but if you put the bucket down there and scraped it around for a while, you might be able to get scoop whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to grab the bucket and try to do so.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, really?
It's not going so well.
Okay, no, I'm not even gonna try it. There doesn't seem to be anything that I could tie the rope to, is there?
Not really, there's no good mooring points up here.
Okay, well,
Or how
I'm
far
gonna
down does it look?
like 30 feet. He said it about.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go look at Richard and be like,
Yeah.
Richard, you think you could get this?
I can always try. Is it a sleight of hand check for me too?
Yep. I like to use sleight of hand not just for thievery, but also for, like, manual dexterity. When you don't have direct control over an object or something.
A solid 9. This is
Yeah, that's not
Oh
gonna
my
do it either.
god.
You guys are just scraping a bucket around in the dirt at the bottom of this well for a while. But you're just watching this in amusement, probably.
Can I?
I'm thinking Welbur's just kind of like staring at the gorilla, just kind of like having a deep internal conversation.
Can I possibly?
Good.
Can I possibly ask Nora to try to help?
Kakkaaz gets impatient and gives it a try himself.
Go for it. Hey, look at that.
Oh my god.
You just kind of angrily, like, ravaging this thing around the bottom, and finally you hear the clunk of it hitting the thing, and you're like, ha! And you reel it up,
What is it?
and inside the bucket is a palm-sized ruby. Worth 50 gold. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, nobody really said anything about that, so I was like,
Yeah, I was just making a note of it. I was just typing it down.
yeah, there's no way to split a ruby.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
not
I
until
mean-
we get back to town.
I mean, you could just break it.
Yeah, but you see, then it's probably gonna lose its value.
So it'll be evenly split. Of lost
I
value.
love yeah. You find one ruby worth 50 gold. You each have one fragment of ruby worth 4 gold.
4 gold? That's better than 0 gold.
It's true. Yeah, Nora fills her canteen. Then eventually, like, when she's done with that, she takes a sip and she's like, refreshing. And then she kind of wanders over this way to this weird wall and starts looking at it. Meanwhile, Galoshes and Welburd are staring longingly into each other's eyes. The gorilla might pet you.
Yes, please make the gorilla pet him.
Welbur's just kind of resigned at
You're
now.
sitting there for a moment, and then you come to a realization that Galoshes might be a lady.
Oh no!
Life. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Screwed Furrier.
Welbert finds there's something that's more pointy than his nose.
Oh,
Oh my.
But not nearly as big.
the stab wound from the backstab.
Alright. So does anybody want to try to do anything with this wall, or...
I'm gonna
Inspect
try.
it more?
I'm gonna roll Arcana, see if I can like determine anything from it.
Okay. You can definitely tell that the symbols that seem to be floating inside this wall of light are definitely arcane in origin, although you can't particularly tell of what sort of origin. And you can, like, with squinting and enough effort, you can actually see past it that there is a magic circle on the floor on the other side of the barrier.
There is a circle on the other side, though I can't make it out quite. It's arcane in origin.
Is there any like rocks or anything around us?
I mean, there's a whole well made out of stone, so you can take a piece of it and just throw it at it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay, so you throw a small rock at the wall of light, and there's a hot sizzling sound, kind of like what you would imagine a lightsaber would make. From Star Wars, when you hit it with a rock.
Okay.
And there's no more rock.
I think this is dead end.
Hmm.
Do you know how to open this barrier?
I
do?
can try to understand it.
She's not talking to you, she's talking to nothing.
Yeah, but I'm responding to her.
I know.
I feel like nothing after that arrow wound.
Wow, really? I didn't think it would be that simple. Wound weak. She turns around and looks at the wall and goes, Agor! And the wall disappears.
Gesundheit.
I'm confused.
I asked it to open.
Close?
Nothing happens.
Kakkaaz is just going to disregard that whole thing ever happened and examine the circle.
This magic circle seems to be written in a script that you can't understand, but Richard does. This is ancient halfling.
Ah, wonderful. My favorite language.
Does
I
it seem
would
to have...
love to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Flashes finally breaks this longing stare and goes to see what's going on.
Does the circle seem to have changed changed its lighting? Has it
Luminosity.
dimmed or
You
brightened?
had it right.
Huh?
It faded a little bit, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, but that was just quickly eaten.
No worries. Yeah, Galoshes, stop longing and staring at you. I will fix that. Get out of the wall, torch killer.
Silly Torchkin.
It was like a new world.
An
A
outside
whole
world.
new world.
It's like an outer realm
Sorry, what happened? I was distracted.
beyond the barrier.
Beyond the boundary?
Yeah, you could say that.
I wanna read the little man speech.
It just seems to be an arcane. Like it's not really real
It's just
words.
magic
It's
words,
magic.
mumbo jumbo.
It's some kind of spell that's set up here to protect this area.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
You step into the next section and you see on one side what seems to be a vanity mirror with a small cabinet, and on the other side a statue of a woman with wildly growing green hair. Like the hair is actually green on the statue. Whether they took the time to paint it or if it's a different material, you can't really tell.
Can I look in the mirror at her?
If you want to move up there, yeah.
I mean, I don't like. I kind of just want to like,
So look into the mirror and see if you can see the reflection of her.
yeah, like lean over and like kind of like see her in the mirror.
It's a statue. She appears in the mirror just as much as you do.
Okay.
Smile.
Is it like does it have like drawers in it?
Yes, it's a vanity cabinet.
I'd like to look through it then.
Alright. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Wrong one. Didn't matter.
Intimidate the cabinet.
Intimidate the
Alright, you search through the cabinets, and eventually you find, like, you do find a few things, like there's some combs and women's, like, hair care products and things like that. Not like products, but like tools, rather. There's a comb, a brush, some hairpins, things like that that you would expect a fancy, noble woman to be using.
Some hairspray.
And eventually you find one of the drawers doesn't, like, want to open, but you do get it to finally open, and it wedges open, and there's a click. Roll me a dex save.
Okay, so does danger sense work on this?
Yes.
Okay.
This is why we check for traps.
That is not a pass.
Oh,
You take 28 cold damage,
Oh.
as a beam of icy blue energy beams out of the left eye of the statue straight at the mirror that you're standing in front of. It strikes you in the back, and you're just like, "Ah!" And it's just like sub-zero temperatures instantly.
You said 28?
Yep. It's in chat also.
I am currently dying.
Oh, you're unconscious? Okay.
Yep.
So he gets hit with this and instantly just drops to the floor in front of the cabin. You only ever go to 0 though, so you're good there.
I would love to medicine on my fallen friend if the laser is not there.
Oh no, it's a constant beam.
I'll drag him out of under the laser from where I am.
Give me a strength
for
check.
that.
Yeah.
And Dudu will help you. Dudu just kind of grabs a hold of one of his legs with his teeth and starts to try and pull, so you get advantage.
Right.
That'll work. You can pull him 5 feet with a 12.
Dudu wasn't much help.
But he had to try.
Well, no, help means he just gives the other person advantage.
No, I know.
Like, Dudu probably actually has a higher strength than Welburd.
I actually...
Can
No,
I...
Welburd has a higher strength.
Oh yeah, he's a puppy.
There's Poppy.
Alright.
Can I help?
Yeah, if you want to try and do some medicine on him or something.
Sure. Oh.
Oh,
no.
Oh my god.
Rip.
Well, you don't have a medicine kit to save that. You don't have a healer's kit, I'm assuming.
No.
So you're just doing first aid. Okay.
Yeah.
A successful medicine check would have given them 1 success. A botched medicine check on a downed creature will give that creature a death failure. So you get 1 failure towards dying.
Yep.
So he just opens up a vein and he's like, oh shit!
I'm like,
Hell.
oh, this is a criminal, abort!
You know, isn't medical malpractice a crime?
And while it isn't intentional, it is how it works. You gain a point of bad karma. Pitchfoot.
Oh no.
Me?
Alright. So, a round will pass unless anybody that hasn't done anything wants to try something.
Alright.
I don't think Kakkaaz is too worried, though.
Even if he was, I have no modifiers for this.
Alright, so, death save. Alright, you got 2 successes.
Hey, you got a
So-
fighting
Okay.
chance.
Do you want to keep trying, Pitchfoot, or are you done? You're like, nope, whoop, whoop.
A hero never stops.
Oh,
Until he kills
please.
them.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
So yeah, that's another die. So to add.
Does the botch on medicine count towards the naughty dice?
A solid 5.
Yes. 5 won't do anything, but you don't kill him anymore. So I guess that's a plus, and you did put a bin in the die pool again.
This is progress.
I'm not killing him. It's progress.
Glorious. Like, just glorious.
Well,
Alright.
you think I should do something? I mean, I can try. He'll owe me though. Yeah, that's good enough. That's a good enough incentive.
Yeah, if you want to try something. There you go, that's a success. You
You
give him
see
1
it?
success, that's enough to get him up.
You see, you silly little
Yay.
lawman, you do it like this. You wrap it around T, you slow the bleeding like this, and that. Like, see? You fucking idiot.
I'm a god, not a doctor.
So I'm at 1 then, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'll drink my potion.
Immediately once he opens his eyes, Welburd will say,
You owe me money.
2d4 plus 2.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of money.
You got that?
Wow.
You owe me money.
Oh my god.
Alright, you get your 5 hit points back, and also now that you're all not distracted by the dying man, you notice the mirror is now rippling as the energy beam penetrates it.
Wait. Is the energy beam coming from the mirror?
No, it's coming from the lady statue.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole building seems to kind of shake a little bit underneath you. Which is something none of you have actually experienced. You've never felt a tremor in the Ashwell Keep before. And then Nora pronounces, "We did it! We did it! We completed our spelunking adventure and found a lot of tactless things. We did it! We did it! Hooray!" And Galoshes is, of course, dancing the whole time.
Kakkaaz gave up trying to make sense of this a long time ago.
Yes.
What do I see on the on the other side of the hallway there?
You see a door covered in golden chains. Which, the golden chains were glowing, but they seem to be dimming. As if some kind of sealing magic is
am I able to like crawl underneath the beam?
if you want to. It's at eye level, so it's pretty high up there.
Okay, so yeah, I'll crawl under the beam and go up to the door.
That's different. Last time we saw a door like that, that didn't happen. I'm all over this.
I'm guessing I can just like run under the laser.
Yeah, you can.
Kakkaaz crawls under it.
Like
Yes,
to
as
try
you
to
were
open
standing
the
here
door?
watching these chains, they
Or-
were like
not
you
open
could
the door.
see them before, but you didn't really look too easy with the cabinet, but they were kind of glowing a brilliant goldish color, just dimly enough to be seen at the distance. But now they're starting to dim, and they're also like, there's steam rising off of them.
Be careful, Tasha. Last time that someone touched one of these things, they zapped themselves.
I was literally about to go look at Welburd and be like, ladies first.
Well, the only lady is Nora. Nora! Come on, open the door!
We're done, it's time to leave! And her and Galoshes are actually turning around and starting to go already.
I wanna try to turn the laser off in the cabinet.
Alright, so you search the cabinet while ducking under the laser beam.
Yes.
Alright, you take your time and you search thoroughly, and you find eventually the switch that did activate it, but there seems to be no way to reverse the process.
Oh. Woohoo! I'm gonna walk away then.
Well, I guess a client says we're done, so I guess we gotta go.
Yeah, one sec.
I wanna get paid.
Galoshes leaves, and so does Nora.
Um,
You guys stop for a second.
Stop.
Let me gather you up in a pile.
Doodoo!
oh, so we didn't open the door?
You could not open the door.
Okay.
And if you touch those chains, you would very much regret it. But when you do make your way back to the entrance, something has changed.
Yeah!
I don't like
Huh.
this at all.
Ah, okay.
I knew it.
This orb in the center is glowing brightly now as beams come from both mirrors and strike it. And the entrance to this area up here seems to be open.
And there's no way to get underneath these lasers, correct?
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, we
These
can.
mirrors are like 10 feet around. They're huge. The fact is, though, do you want to risk it now?
Not in the condition that we're in, no.
Risk
I
it
mean-
for the chocolate biscuit.
Because your adventure is now complete. But this is just foreboding for next time. This has never been opened before. Since episode 1, this has been here.
No, it's not. I remember when I first seen this room.
No, I'm
also
saying
very
literally since
spiderweb.
episode 1, this gateway has always been closed.
Welburd had told me to watch out for the laser because last time somebody got really hurt.
I just said watch out for lasers in general. And then,
Yeah.
then you went and got shot by a fucking laser.
You know,
Good job.
that you have this knowledge now and you can ferry it back to town.
Yeah. Also, the first time we came in here and that thing was closed, there's a man under it that was cut in half by the portcullis. I tried to steal his boots.
How'd that go for you?
They were on the other side of the portcullis. I couldn't reach them.
And thus
That's
ends
so
the
good.
session. As you return back to Hearthmore once more. You got your pay. It was what you found, basically, this time around.
Mm.
So there was no extra pay to be gone and gathered.
Aw,
So
I
that
thought you said that
completes-
there was a healthy pay.
That completes our fun times with Nora the Spelunker.
No, Nora.
The complete 100% original character. OC Donut Steel.
Donut. Still.
I hope you guys had fun.
It was interesting.
This has been Into the Ashwell, episode 10, Language Barrier. Always.
Yeah.
Alright, so that ends the session for today. Like I said, I hope you guys had fun. We'll be doing this again next month. We're actually going to be trying to do a double episode in the
User
coming month
disconnected
to wrap up
from
the
your
first
channel.
season. But that pretty much finishes us up for the week. So, keep your torches lit, delve deep, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!
Bye.